In Harlem, fans gathered in front of the famous Apollo Theatre with one thing in mind.
He let you know where he was coming from. And that's why I like him.
I know what he has to answer to. I know that Stephen Jackson, Mrs. Jackson, the family matriarch, was with the children. She loves them. She just thinks the world and the nation think the world of her. So whether or not she will be the one to take care of them, we don't know.
My name is Omar Latif. I was one of the Egyptian climate ambassador. Now some people wondering why I'm told I was a basketball player for around 11 years in Egypt. But I decided to stop playing basketball like from around 2 years ago when I started to think more about how I can add to my community, not just playing basketball and getting money and die without nothing. So when I started to think more about how I can make something good for my country, I started to develop and concentrate in my studies as environment. I studied environmental agriculture in Cairo University, and when I decided to concentrate in my studies, I tried to be engaged in volunteer work for around 3 years in Egypt, now 4 years until now. So I was just inspiring by some kind of inspiring books. So when I started to think more about in a positive way how to add a value to our community, and I was really active. So one of environmental organization called Wadi Environmental Science Center nominated me to be one of Egyptian climate ambassador in 2010, in around October 2010. So I was really excited to learn more about climate change because it wasn't a part of my studies at all. But yeah, I was studying environment. So in January 2011, the revolution happened. We inspired all the world, and actually we inspired us because we discovered that we have the power and energy to make a real change in our community, and nobody can stop us from doing this. So actually it was one of the tipping points in my life, the revolution, then joined the climate ambassador. Then after this, in February 2011, we traveled to Denmark after spending amazing days in Tahrir Square fighting against the old regime. So it was time for having some fun and to learn more about climate change. So actually we went to Denmark in February 2011 with a huge passion to learn more about climate change. And we believe in this. We believe like when we negotiate with other people from different countries and with a platform in climate change, we can learn more and we can make a brainstorming about what kind of activities we can apply in our country. So after we learn more about climate change knowledge, innovation skills, how to develop our ideas and how to make something tangible in our community, we spent around 2 weeks and I back to Egypt with a huge passion to serve my community and make something tangible in Egypt. So the first thing we decide is to deliver this information, this science to another young people, to train another young activists especially, to give them this knowledge which we take it from Denmark, and to inspire them like here in Denmark inspired us. So actually we trained around 25 young activists in Egypt for around 3 days. It was amazing because it was my first time to make a training and to train other young people about climate change knowledge and innovation skills. And actually we did it. We inspired them to work with, to make them work with us with a huge passion. Then we started to think more about how we can develop our community. We will start from the scratch because in this time climate change was there wasn't any young environmental movement. So we start to think more about how we can make the first step. So we agreed that we need to make awareness campaign about what's climate change, how climate change impact our life, Actually, after we think more about what kind of impacts we will try to focus, we focus in water scarcity as one of the main impacts of climate change. So actually after we agreed about this, we went to governorates, we made 2 water awareness campaigns, and it was really a successful step. In this moment, you know, the young people who we trained them, they were working with us about this environmental awareness campaign, and we made a tangible impact. You know, it was a great step for us to make something like this. So after we spent amazing time in 2 awareness campaign, then we need to make something bigger. We need to discover more talented ideas, and actually we started to think about to make innovation cup. How we can engage youth to participate, and we can develop them by some kind of fund ideas. But we need, in the beginning, we prepared for a workshop for 3 days, and we collected some inspired, motivated young people. They have some great environmental ideas, but they need the support. So we give them some kind of how to make a plan for your idea, how to apply it in our community, and at the end of this Innovation Cup, everyone need to present his idea, and the winner will get a fund around 10 to 15,000 Egyptian pounds. And actually we did it, and it was an amazing idea, and he got money about one way to planting a barley without using a huge amount of water and in a small space, and it was a creative idea. So all of this happened, and in this time we need to recruit a new climate ambassador in 2012, because all of this happened in 1 year. All of this not happened in 1 day. So actually after all of this, we selected some motivated young people from the old, like the National Climate Ambassador, because the people we trained them, we made them National Climate Ambassador. So we selected from them another 6 young people to be International Climate Ambassador and Dimina Climate Ambassador, and to travel to Denmark in 2012. So actually when we give them the chance, and they traveled to Denmark in 2012, and we were like a kind of consultant. Now we are now so old because we learn a lot and we train them. So if you need any advice, just let us know, but we will not be with you 100%. So in this time, actually, I joined the army, military service, and I have to. You know, it's not by luck, so I have to, and I need to agree about this. It was just for 1 year, but I didn't give up, because I was in army and I found a way to work as an environmental researcher part-time, and to help the young climate ambassadors. So it was busy. I was really busy. So here and here and here and here. But I feel grateful. You know, I did something good and I didn't waste my time. So after they back from Denmark, they back with a huge passion to develop their country and to expand our network in climate change. So what actually they did the same as we did, like awareness campaign and train another young people and making Innovation Cup. But the point is, during all of this, they started to make cooperation between NGOs and environmental institute to try to make something sustainable, to make a media event, how you can make a campaign like climate change campaign, how to make awareness, you know, how to make in your community. Maybe we recruited many people from different governorates to expand our network through all of this stuff. So actually, after we did this, they started to make cooperation between one of environmental institution. All of this institution were young, just in 2012, because the Egyptian revolution inspired us. And we have a power, we have an energy, we need to develop our community. And we were focusing into environment sector and especially sustainability. And after we did some cooperation between GIZ, I don't know if you hear about this, called Ice Cairo. It is a Deutsch green tank, especially in Egypt, and they funded by the Deutsche Aid. I don't know, but they were really open to cooperate within young people, young environment, and they can support your idea. So we try to make kind of cooperation with them and to make many events. And during the last 3 months, any environmental event related with climate change, Climate Ambassador was a part of this program. So we were spreading now. Now we need to get out from our position and get and connect these people, inspire these people with climate change, because we believe in this issue. So yeah, I talked a lot now. So all of this happened from one idea, that we believe in climate change and we need to make a change. And all of this happened, as I said, in something I was reading, an inspiring books. And one of the main inspiring advice, find your voice through inspiring others to find those. If you need to make a change, go teach other people and inspire them to make this change. So thank you very much.